And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got a perfect day for baseball. The Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set and on the mound for Washington in this one, Mackenzie Gore.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Michael Harris II leading things off and takes a strike. Strike 2.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And he grounds one to the right side. Takes it himself. One up, one down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Jurickson Profar now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. 1 out, bases empty.
You got this, Mackenzie.
Just missed. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And no one can get there. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Austin Riley. And that misses. Ball 1.
Riley is one of those players that made his presence known in the majors right away. He hit a 438-foot home run off of Michael Wacha fastball in his second at bat, which is probably the best way to make a first impression as a rookie, Boog.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play, but in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Swing and a miss. Oh, and he lost the handle on that one.
1 strike.
Profar leads off first with 1 away. And there's a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
On the ground. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they come away without an out. 2 on, 1 out. Here's Matt Olson. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. First offering, and it just misses.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Here's the pitch to Olson. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. But it's offline. He will score. On the board first. It's 1-zip.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
First and second, 1 out. Ozuna getting ready to hit. That one missed.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two.
In there at the knees for a strike. In the dirt, blocked. Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Next one misses. Full count, 3-2. The pitch. Got it. Now 2 away.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Yeah, that's fouled off. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. Dives and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Nationals Park. And going for Atlanta, Chris Sale. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit. Even if you guess it's coming because it's breaking 2 planes, horizontal and vertical.
C.J. Abrams leading things off and takes a strike. Sale, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. That's in there.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. And now up for Washington, Dylan Cruz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Runner takes off for third. Pitch in for a strike.
1-1.
And the throw, he's out at third. Sale delivers. Line drive, caught.
Great diving catch on the line drive, and the ground does not cause a fumble. Great athleticism on that play right there.
James Wood will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. That's to third, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, but he's in there easily.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Second inning coming up from our nation's capital. It's the Braves 1 and the Nationals nothing. New inning getting started. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. Gore back to work. Just missed.
That's out.
Swings through that one. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Here's Jared Kelenic. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
One down, base is empty. They say it went.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Here's Orlando Arcia. And that one upstairs, ball 1. The 1-0.
That's ball 2. 2-0.
That's hard hit on the line. Makes the catch, inning over. Braves go down quickly here, but they still lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Josh Bell at the plate now.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And that one hammered. That's back. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And now it's Luis Garcia. First pitch misses. Bell leads off second with nobody out. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. Swing and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball. One and two now. Sale hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance to make the contact with that pitch.
Barrett Ruiz, batting with one down, takes a strike. Here's a tapper towards short. Arcia throws to first in time, and there are two outs. Jose Tena, the next to hit. In there at the knees, and that's strike one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to Olsen, and the inning is over. Nationals leave one. They trail here 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris II. Harris in his fourth year, 24 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Profar now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Profar gets a piece there. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Next offering down in the dirt. And that's just foul. Outside low. Now 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swing and a ground ball. Zips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Austin Riley. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Down in order go the Braves. But they lead it 1-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Up now for Washington, Jacob Young. That's to 3rd, and he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Back to the top of the lineup, C.J. Abrams. Digs in now. Doubled in his first AB. That one at 95, missed up top. Ball 1.
Ball 2.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
That one misses, and it's 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Next to hit for the Nats, Dylan Cruz.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Right through there for a strike.
That's a ball.
Abrams
One
over at
strike.
first with 1 away. Upstairs.
That's upstairs.
Now snap throw to first.
He's safe.
Abrams back on a dive. The 2-1. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. The throw to third. The tag out.
On the tag.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. Had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
So digging in, James Wood doubled his first time. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Tying run is at first. Here in the last half of the 3rd. Snap throw to first. Cruz back in on a dive. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close. And there's the automatic. And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, 2 outs. Lowe getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
That one's upstairs, ball one.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Swung on, belted, carrying well. And that one is out of here. A 3-run dinger, and they lead it. It's 3-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. And there's a strike. And that one clips the corner. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. But the Nationals strike for 3, all coming via this 3-run homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back in Washington, D.C. And the batter now, Matt Olson.
This is a guy that really has the ability to be more than just a slugger and a home run hitter, but to hit for average, to get on base, and to drive the ball out of the ballpark.
0-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
1 strike.
The 2-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
And it's fouled away. The Braves trailing by 2, top half of inning number 4. Ball one there.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
That's too low. 2-2. Liner snagged it first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 down, base is empty. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Cruz on the move. Makes the grab after a long run. And that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Nationals 3 and the Braves 1. And we're back. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Luis Garcia. And
Ball
that
one.
is downstairs. And that is ball one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1-1.
Just
that's
missed. Next
Oh, that's
offering
out.
is outside.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
That one misses.
No, ball four.
So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So a man aboard. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. He's 0 for 1. First
Oh, that
pitch, and he
pitch is out.
just misses.
Well, these Nats showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
First and second, no outs. Jose Tena now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Garcia over at second. Ruiz on at first with nobody out. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's
He's out.
1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. Grounded out his first time. And the
Ball,
pitch is
that's
outside, ball 1. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Dylan Lee preparing to come on if needed. Number 63 also getting ready. Runners at the corners, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And another
that's
ball.
kicked out.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds. They're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
That one ripped. Kelman makes his way towards it. A dive, and he can't haul it in. 1 run is in. Kelnick with a quick throw back in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Anytime you can drive a ball into a gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. And it's even better when it gets you extra bases. Love looking in at your dugout and seeing the guys fired up.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way. And this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Angel Perdomo.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Two on, 1 out. On the ground to short. Arcia whips it to first. Out number 2, and another run comes in. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. 1 for 2. First
Ball
pitch just misses.
Ball one, no strikes.
Runner at second, 2 down. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it on his own. They limit the damage here. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Nationals 5 and the Braves 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. Gore back to work. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
You know, these Braves need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Misses, and that's ball 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Jared Kelenic next up for the Braves. Struck out swinging his first time. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That's outside, and it's 3-0.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And that wasn't even close. Ball 4.
It all just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
One ball, 2 strikes.
That one to first, and that goes foul. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches.
Runner takes off, pitch misses. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Kelenic on at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Missed with a changeup. The count now 2-2. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th. That missed by a lot, and the count's full. swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Nationals 5 and the Braves 1. Bottom of the inning, and now up for Washington, James Wood. That one not close, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Nationals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Swing and a miss, and a count 1-1.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air out to left. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. He's already homered in this game. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. Throws. Safe.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Off the mark there, and that's ball 2.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Next offering upstairs.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Called strike right there. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And it one-hops the wall. Run comes in from second, and the lead is up to 5.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Bell, the next to hit. On the ground to the left, Arcia tosses to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. And now, Luis Garcia. He is struck out, and he is walked. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Outside.
Nope. Outside.
Runner at second here, one gone. That misses, and the count now even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Next to hit, Keibert Ruiz. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. In the air, right field, Kelnick coming on, squeezes it, and that is that. 1 for the Nationals on this RBI double, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. All set for the top of the 6th. Now batting Jurickson Profar. Profar, a former All-Star, 32 years old, and he's a native of Curaçao. In for a strike, 0-1. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Lucas Sims looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Rixey also throwing. Foul ball there. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Austin Riley. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. Next offering upstairs.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 1 down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
That's down and in. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. 2 outs, base is empty. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Matt Olson. And ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That misses the zone. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. 3 up, 3 down that time. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Nationals 6 and the Braves 1. Back here in Nationals Park. Bottom of the 6th. Now the third baseman, Jose Tena. And that one is inside ball 1. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Dylan Lee getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. The lefty, the 1-0. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Coming on Profar. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Up now for Washington, Jacob Young. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. He did not go around. Swing and a line drive. Base hit out into center field. And that turns the lineup over. So the lineup flips over. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Throw to second and great jump.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
One out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball. 2-0.
Next pitch is outside. There's a strike. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one's deep, and it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's 7-1.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. 1 for 3. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Abrams, the runner at second with one away. Lined into right. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out. One away, runners at first and third. Now the left fielder, James Wood. Not even close there. 1-0.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Harris makes the play. Runner tags from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 8-1.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Angel Perdomo out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher for the Braves, Dylan Dodd.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, Nathaniel Lowe. He's already homered here in this one. And that's
Nope.
downstairs. Ball one.
1-0.
Runner.
To first, and he breaks for second. To second, and he's
Yeah,
out.
you're out.
Third out. So 2 runs in the inning, 3 hits, no errors, no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Nationals 8 and the Braves 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Lucas Sims.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Ozuna
Ball,
stands
that's
in
inside.
now, looks at that one inside. Next offering is fouled back. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Tenna slings it across, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. And a ground ball to first, but it kicks foul. The Nats up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. There's the swing and a miss.
0-2.
And they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that one got a piece of him.
Got him. First
He had
base.
2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's Sean Murphy, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one down the line. Tenna jumps, throws, on the money. Nice play. And now the right fielder, Jared Kellner. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. And that's down and away. Albies at second with 2 down. That's inside. 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2 now.
That one
Down to
just
3-2.
misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. This one pretty well decided at this point. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Nationals 8 and the Braves 1. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So Now we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway, here's Josh Bell. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Dives. What a play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
So up next, Luis Garcia. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and it remains an 8-1 game. Back in Washington, D.C., ready to begin the 8th. And now Orlando Arcia. Come on, D.C. Sims back to work. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So now back to the top of the order. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
That's inside.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Back-to-back singles. And now 2 aboard.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Profar climbs in on that left side. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1. That one fouled off. And that's outside. Now 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Out towards right center field. Young on the move to the alley. He makes the grab. Rowney tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. Here comes Austin Riley. Fastball for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
That's outside. And it's a ball and a strike. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. And there are 2 outs.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. On a line out towards center. Young pulls it down, and that is that. 2 left for Atlanta. It's still an 8-1 ball game. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the switch hitting catcher, Keibert Ruiz. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back there. Going, gone. He jacks that one out to left. And they add to their lead. It's 9-1.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here's the third baseman, Jose Tena. Rocketed out towards right center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. And here is Jacob Young. Outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams. First offering, and it just misses. And that's in for a strike. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one is downstairs. It's 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hit weakly on the ground. That's the third out. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo homer. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now it's the Braves DH, Marcell Ozuna. He swings and fouls one off. That one a little bit high, and the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that is out of play. Swings and misses, struck him out. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. That hits the dirt, and that's ball one. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Really nice spot there on that 2-0 to get back in the count. I mean, hitter's looking to turn on something, but tough pitch like that, he's just going to take it.
And there's a ball.
Three balls, one strike.
Swings and misses. Counts full, 3-2.
Got a full count.
Bases empty, one away. Here at the top of the ninth. Grounded to low. He'll do it himself. Now only one out remaining. So here's Murphy now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Pitch misses, and that's ball one. And that one is inside. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The Braves down to their final strike. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball four.
Now a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Kelnick, the next to hit, takes ball one. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's back, and forget it. A two-run homer, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 9-3.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Lucas Sims won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. On to pitch now for the Nationals, Zach Brixey.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
At the plate, Orlando Arcia. That's a strike across the top of the zone. They're down to their final strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
That one missed.
That's out.
Hit to right, and that should do it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Nationals slug their way to a win in this one.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going, knowing the